We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is Bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. Awesomest sounding name for a 5K race. Whatever happens next, I just hope I get a t-shirt for participating. Type in the answer you think has the best chance of winning and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code.
Okay, so on the device that you logged in, put in the awesomest sounding name for a 5K race. Where is the timer? So you know you can 10 seconds left.
Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to seek our fortune at the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. The predictions are in. Let's dive into our first bracket. This could get ugly. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote.
Whoever you think is the better sounding name.
That's what I call a tight race. And that answer pays out 20 prediction winners. Moving on to our next matchup. I can't believe I'm seeing this.
Man, whoa.
That wasn't even close. No one could have predicted this one. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. Potential winner starts to emerge.
You need help? Okay.
Just running. My endorphins are releasing. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. I am on the edge of my seat. Split right down the middle. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. The tie is broken. Finally, we can go on with our lives. Money, if you guessed it. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. You've got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is going to win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. A clear favorite. Ran away with that one. A surprise win for some of our predictors. We're just one match away from our finals. This is a big one. A real tug of war. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. The tie has been broken. I'm going to miss the tie times. There's cash if you predicted this one. And now we finally decide what is the awesomest sounding name for a 5K race. This one seems like it's over before it's done. We have our first winner.
Watched the Mario movie yesterday. It was on my mind.
Nice.
Wow, what a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. All you'll be given is the category. Name a very specific emotion. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after the answers are all in.
This is going to be about. It's always so interesting to...
Let's see what this bracket is really about. Best emotion for a brain surgeon to be experiencing while operating on you.
What?
Time to get in those predictions.
Oh. Oh boy.
I think this is going well for me.
Oh, and don't forget, the predictions are in. Up first, these answers exchanged some harsh words at the press conference. It's really going back and forth. This one could be decided by a... That could have gone
Angry
either
brain
way.
surgeon.
Yeah.
Scary. Next
up, this is one for the ages.
I didn't think Steven was an emotion.
Me neither. Adam to put that one.
This one's looking over. You will not be denied.
God.
Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket? Former teammates, will these two answers be able to stay focused on the matchup?
Neither seems good.
The struggle is real. Just running out the clock now. That had more ups and downs than a roller coaster. And now our last two contenders face off. This one seems like it's over before it's done. A regular juggernaut. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. Voters are being loud and clear on this one. The lead keeps changing hands. Moving into overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. That tie went bye-bye. Oh, how I hate ambiguity. This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition. It's weird that this is my job.
What the heck? Weird.
A textbook squeaker. And now the definitive matchup. What is the best emotion for your brain surgeon to have?
Happy.
Some early votes.
This is really surprising.
We've got overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can.
Big happy.
Victory!
The only one I'd want my brain surgeon to have.
Exactly, me too.
Let's take another peek at the scoreboard.
Exactly. Definitely not anger. I let it operating on himself then. Fine. Go ahead. Be angry. I don't care.
And now for the bracket you've all been waiting for, the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Give the silliest word you can think of. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Let's see what we're dealing with. The best name for a new Dr. Seuss location. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. Up first. Only one can come out on top.
Just joined us. You can go to Jackbox.
No one thought it would be this close.
Use the code and join the audience.
Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. Well, that should fill the empty void of your existence for a while.
Haha.
Oh, come on.
Next up. It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings. This one's looking over. Hallelujah!
Jingle hopper.
Oh, yep. Thanks. Yep. Thanks, Carlo.
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. These answers faced off last year, but will the results be the same?
I'd like to hear
An upset in the making.
Whoop.
Exactly.
My socks match my underwear.
What the?
It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup.
Heck.
I like Wolfie.
It's really going back and
Me
forth.
too.
Just running out the clock now. That gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Nice, Bianca.
Let's switch up this bracket. Best
boy.
name for a racehorse.
Best name for
Get
a
those predictions in
racehorse.
now.
These are all going to be very strange horse names.
The
Exactly.
predictions are in.
Especially
Let's
mine.
jump back to our bracket for round 2. Folks, I've been waiting for this matchup my entire career. The lead keeps changing hands. This one's looking over. Soup!
And soup and what?
I don't know.
Me neither.
One more
Yep.
match to determine our finals.
Yep, but
Two Titans squaring off.
I like to think about like the announcers at the horse track, like saying all these really quick.
I am on the
one
edge of
having
my
to say,
seat.
"Whoop," like over and over again.
Exactly, me
Enthusiastically.
too.
This one seems like it's over before it's done. It's always Christmas somewhere.
Ooh, a lot of predictions lost there.
One final
Interesting.
switcheroo. The best replacement name for England. I hope your answers still
What the
make
heck?
sense. And now the definitive matchup.
Oh my god.
This one's looking over already.
Funny.
No one thought it would be this close.
It's weird. It feels like it works.
That's a
right?
winner.
Yeah, that's weird.
Let's see who won it all.
All right, guys. Excellent job. Excellent answers. All right. Do you guys want me to go back to the screen so you can get in normally, Lexi, and if Red Circle wants to join? Or are you guys watching?
Right now, Lexi's muted, and so is the red circle.
Do I hit round 1, round 2, or round 3 to go again?
I can bring it back. Everyone would have to sign in again, but if you want to do that, I can do that, Lexi.
Well, I was participating anyway. I'll keep participating.
Okay.
The questions would come up and I would click on it, so I'll keep
Okay.
doing that.
Red Circle, are you guys good?
They're still muted, plus the camera's off.
All right, I guess I'll just start it again.
Okay.
They're just observing.
This is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. Best title for a modern, scary campfire story. Enter your answers now.
This is funny.
The world? Man, I need your help. I got lost. I tried to log back into this game, and it just gave me this weird.
Come up with some
Time's running
spooky-
out.
I couldn't think of anything very good, honestly.
Your answers are being
I
paired
did.
off into one-on-one matchups.
But my spelling was not so good.
Happy Chucky.
Tell them that you're not in. Don't tell them.
Guys, I'm not in, and I don't know how to get in.
Time's running out.
You want?
That's time on the prediction table. It's time to dive into our first bracket. There is no love lost between these two.
Woof woof.
What the heck?
Oh. Lost
The
the answer.
struggle is real.
Lexi, do you see it now?
Hold on.
Only a few seconds left to vote. Moving into overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can.
Bracketeering matchup gallery. It says round 1, round 2, round 3.
Okay, you try refreshing.
What?
The tie is broken. I'm
try
going to
hitting the
miss the tie
refresh button?
times.
Or just try log in again. Same way you did before.
Okay, can you do that?
I don't know.
How do I log in again?
Our next matchup.
Happy Chucky.
Oh, Chucky? Really, Adam? Really?
I really like internet.
Just running up the clock now.
Guys,
No
I'm just gonna watch.
contest.
It's not working for me.
Some players just came up empty.
Okay, Lexi, it should work just the same
Logged
way.
in. I'll play.
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference.
It's not.
You got into it.
I have to wait, and
No,
I can't play. Because
Yeah,
it's
A clear frontrunner.
another one.
I don't know if they're doing another one that goes for a long time. Lily, how was your nap?
I didn't-
I don't know.
I don't think it was an issue in their end.
How was
This
your
one's
nap?
looking over. Like
Didn't
falling
bother
off a
you?
log.
I have no idea.
I thought they were in the sunroom. Sunroom.
And now our last two contenders face off.
God, on his meeting.
Available back. My God.
Just running out the clock now. That win was so big you could hear it the next state over.
Invisible Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Before we get on to
That's
round
funny.
two, it's time to make another prediction.
What the goat that were never found? Dead Vicky.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. Here come the votes.
Right,
A real tug of war. They're on fire. The finals are just a win away from these next two answers. Could this be a blowout?
Can I help you clean after class? Yay! Bye-bye.
This one seems like it's over before it's done. Clear winner there. This final matchup will determine what is the best title for a modern scary campfire story.
Internet Dracula or Invisible Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
no,
Not often pit against each other, but an interesting matchup.
It's really going back and forth.
Invisible
We have our
Bigfoot.
first winner. Let's see those scores.
Nice.
Thanks.
They're all pretty close.
It's time for the blind bracket. We start with just the category. Write any two words and place and or ampersand between them. Enter your answers now.
What?
What the heck?
Just write something and something.
Let's see what this bracket is really about. Coolest pro wrestling move. Time to get in those predictions.
This should be funny.
Oh my god.
The predictions are in. Here comes trouble.
Yeah, this is the devil.
Oh, it doesn't get more contentious than this. An epic
Oh,
squeaked out a victory.
Let me in.
Moving on to our next matchup.
Similar thoughts here.
What the? Back
What
to
the heck?
top. Back to the mouth. Really?
I am on the edge of my seat.
Huh? What the heck? And
Just
that
running out the
cat
clock
and
now.
mouse, it's sort of really a Tom and Jerry.
Big win, Daddy likes. No surprises on the prediction front. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. This is why we do this, folks.
Nice, easy. Thank you.
This one's looking over. Get out of the way. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup.
I see a cookie.
An upset in the making.
Now I'm hungry, even though I just had lunch.
Just running out the clock now. decisive victory.
I should have practiced my plan.
Before we get on to round 2, it's time to make another prediction.
Oh boy.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. Overwhelming support already. That victory will not require a recount, but I'm not allowed to talk about politics. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. This matchup was bound to happen.
Can I skip a cookie? I can look at
The struggle is real. That was a real nail biter. And now the final face-off. What is the coolest pro wrestling move?
I can look at cookie. No, no pick. No pick out your mouth.
This was a big win.
Bianca, you'll have to demonstrate that.
Exactly.
Let's check out that scoreboard.
Funny.
I've been nice for a partner to win.
It's all been leading up to this. Time for the triple blind bracket.
Oh boy,
This bracket will
again.
change every single round. Here's your
Oh,
starting
boy.
category. Give any age in years old. Who
What?
knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
Oh boy.
Time's running out. Let's see what we're dealing with. Coolest age to be turned into by a magic fortune-telling machine.
What?
Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. Let's start with a bang. These answers faced off last year, but will the results be the same?
Oh, dude. I can get support that.
The lead
Bianca.
keeps changing hands. We're in the home stretch. A seesaw battle if I ever saw one.
Oh, come on, let the fucker in.
Next up,
Ew, we don't know what our answer is.
this is one for the ages.
40.
All right.
I'm ready to 40. No, I want to 5.
Nope, me neither.
Oh, that win was so big you could hear it in the next state over. Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket?
I'm sure your dad would appreciate being referred to as old man.
No one thought it would be this close. This one seems like a... Ooh, butt sweat. Looks like this one was obvious. And now our last two contenders face off.
Who are? What the heck?
Just be impressed.
The struggle is real. Who'll come out on top? Ghost! Time for a title change. Weirdest age to lose your baby teeth. Get those predictions in now.
No way, O'Shea.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. These answers exchanged some harsh words at the press conference. I am on the edge of my seat. That went back and forth more than Luke and Lorelai. Money, if you guessed it. One more match to determine our finals. It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings. This might be a photo finish. What a whirlwind! And it all comes down to this. The best age to have $10,000 and a free night in Vegas. I hope your answers still make sense.
Oh, wow.
And now the final face-off.
This is funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Much in Vegas at 16, but I don't know how much you can do of
An upset
anything
in the
when you're
making.
200.
Exactly.
We have a winner.
Two. Oh. Oh, him.
But who walked away with the top score?
Nice.
Nice.
We
So we don't have much left. Would you rather do another round and just get as far as we can, or just end early? What about you guys?
Play another game, please.
Yep.
We'll just do it as far as we can.
like the heck. Is that
This is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracketeer devices now. The one skill that every human should try to master. Sorry, non-humans, this one is not for you.
Hey! Hmm.
Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. The predictions are in. Let's dive into our first bracket. That was
to kill
ugly.
robots.
Yeah.
Next up. I'm seeing some early traction here. A real tug of war. This one's looking over. That kind of domination is illegal in some states. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. That was a slaughter. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. The lead keeps changing hands. No contest. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. A W's a W. Money if you guessed it. We're just one match away from our finals. Two Titans squaring off. That win was so big you could hear it the next state over. Everyone bets on the favorite and cashes in. And now the definitive matchup. What is the one skill every human should try to master? Votes are incoming. It's really going back and forth. We have our first winner.
Okay, everyone, work on your cooking skills. Come to the cooking class next week. You can get
That was
started.
one hell of a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. We'll start with just the category. Name an activity people probably did a lot in the olden times. Enter your answers now.
Yes.
What?
What the heck? It is weird.
It's
Let's see what this bracket is really about. The activity most likely to make a huge hipster comeback. Let's get artisanal! Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. Starting things off. A real tug of war. Jammerlanny! Moving on to our next matchup. I can't believe I'm seeing this.
That's enough. Good.
No contest. An easy bet that pays off. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference. Oh, it doesn't get more contentious than this. The struggle is real. Will we see a final push? That match had more comebacks than Liza Minnelli. No surprises on the prediction front. And now our last two contenders face off. It's a nail biter. Clear winner there. What an upset. No one saw this one coming. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction.
Not.
Mhm.
I'm not going to see that.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. Out of the gate with a big lead. Decisive victory. The finals are just a win away from these next two answers. An upset in the making. Talk about an underdog tale. There's cash if you predicted this one. This final matchup will determine what is the most likely to make a hipster comeback. A clear frontrunner. That's enough to win. Let's go back to that scoreboard.
We'll have to stop it here, but Bianca's our big winner in that one.
Yep.
Yeah, Parker.
Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys had fun. We'll play
Mhm.
again.
Yep.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. We have a nutrition class, and otherwise have a nice weekend.
You too.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye. See you next week.